matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith, his first carry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield with it once more. one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. Locke working out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Locke. Cook with a 1st down and much more. That'll be complete to Cook. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Locke. And Cook has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lock. Smith catches left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I mean, often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Vikings nothing.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it. Not Necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
These turnovers are a big, big problem, and a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. It's now a fumble, an interception on back-to-back drives, and you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Ito Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosason to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
After the turnover, here's Locke.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Block now on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. But he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Block. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Uchenna Nwosu. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3rd and long. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14. 1st down, Falcons.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of play.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st down.
The shotgun, they run with Smith. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lock. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun. Lock. Complete. Jefferson to target. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Lock. And it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up.
They try again with Cook.
And he'll
They'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rosas' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
3 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the ground, this is Smith. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now it's Smith. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Mayfield buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Not much there, only a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now Locke. And a quick throw here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And goal at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.